Hello friends and welcome to a new playthrough on the channel in the early access slash advanced access, as you can see above, of Broken Arrow. We're going to be playing the campaign here because I need to kick back and relax when I play the games. I don't need the high stress of playing PvP, although we may do it eventually. But this evening I've already done the tutorial. We will be jumping in and now doing the actual mission and carrying through. So this is set basically in a situation where the Baltics has kind of went from being a cool area to a hot area in the midst of let's say the Cold War turning hot. We have been sent the key by Slytherin and have advanced access, and we'll be running through the campaign, seeing what's what. I'm playing at a sort of slower pace and not trying to min-max too much, and just enjoy ourselves a bit. So come along for the ride. As I said, we've already we've done this one. We're now going in and doing this mission. Tensions escalate rapidly between NATO and Russia. All this is done quite well as well, so we're going to enjoy.
The unknown object that was shot down during the exercise turned out to be a Russian drone. The official line is that it was shot down to prevent an air collision with our jets training nearby. But the Russians refused to go along with that story and maintained that it was flying on their side of the border.
But it was flying on the wrong side of the border, right?
Well, it was hit in the Lithuanian airspace, but ended up a few meters on the other side of the frontier. So, as you can imagine, they jumped on the occasion to create their own narrative. In any case, the Lithuanian government has closed their borders with Belarus and Kaliningrad until the end of the investigations. As a response, the Russians have placed all their troops at the border on high alert and sent a quote-unquote military convoy carrying humanitarian aid to Kaliningrad. They are approaching the town of Lazdishe as we speak.
And nobody thought about stopping them?
It's a tricky situation. The Lithuanians cannot block humanitarian convoys without breaking international treaties.
Humanitarian my ass. We can't let that happen. The so-called humanitarian convoy is like spitting in our face. Williams, what are our units in the area?
A striker company from 2nd Cav is training nearby. If they move it once, they should be able to intercept the convoy before it reaches the city of Lazdie.
This isn't much, but it'll have to do. Dispatch them immediately.
General, don't you see what's happening? The drone, the convoy, half the Russian army are on high alert on the other side of the frontier. This whole situation could very well be a false flag operation. If you rush into this convoy with blazing guns, this would certainly give them a justification for a strong military response.
They wouldn't dare. They're only testing our resolve. So we'll put ourselves in their way, make a show of force, and watch them go crawl back under their rock.
And what will you do if they don't stop?
The city of Lazdie is a vital crossroad to reinforce Lithuania. If they take control of it, we have no way to defend Vilnius in case of invasion. We cannot take the risk to let that happen.
Sir, Striker Company responded. They are already in sight of Lazdie and are awaiting orders.
Thank you, Major. Let's go, Commander. We have a lot on our plate.
Okay, my friends, I agree with everything you folks are saying. That is, damn, that general is kind of mad, right? But it does have a sort of... If there's one thing I picked up in the tutorial that I feel that they've sort of embraced, it's that the previous games of this genre, they've kind of gathered the sort of memes and the clips and what people love with them, and they've implemented it. I also love that the objectives are like spook out it, and then the last one is improvise. I think we're going to go in the middle of the road and let's see what's what. Also, if the audio is okay, please let me know how it is, and also the light, because I don't have my light on. I've just got the old 1.0 light in the sky. Also, first time I've played this on sort of higher spec, so I'm hoping it runs smooth. We're playing a strategy game or in a 90s disco, am I right? I've seen blind in these things so many times.
The convoy has been spotted a few miles down this highway, sir.
No time to lose then. This crossroad is the last position where we can stop them before they reach the city. Send your troops there immediately, Commander.
Capture the main crossroad. Okay. What's occurring? Can I pause it just now? Yep, because I'm not wasting any time if we're rushing. So again, we have a spawn system here where you can click and then move through and decide what they're coming in. That's not what I'm doing. You've got a variation of different things here that you can sort of go through. And as you see, you have some supporting and some delivery things. Oh, so again, very user-friendly, very sort of, it feels very accessible. We apparently have a HMG team there. I'm looking at the area. I fancy, I quite fancy getting a recon team out here. Again, this is their line of sight. A recon team here to tell us if anything's coming from afar. And perhaps even a recon team here. Or to be, it's kind of out of the map, isn't it? So maybe 2 recon teams at the front, doing what we need them to do. We'll spawn them, and I don't imagine they're going to get here in time on foot. So we'll be getting 2 of them. And we want them coming to here. They're going to come over here. And I guess that'll do there. They're going to... Oh, can we not move yet? Sorry, again, I'm sort of still learning the controls, so there will be moments where it's a little bit ouch. I think here I'll bring in... I quite fancy a couple of javelins. I think we're only bringing 1 of them just now until we get some more points. And then lastly, I would like a striker ATGM, or do we get some more infantry? Bring a striker ATGM. Get them into there. Okay, let's go. What have I done
The
here?
convoy is approaching.
There we
We're
go.
tracking its position with a
There's the
drone.
boys coming, so we're going to grab them.
Capture the crossroad
We're going to
before they reach
move
it.
quickly there.
Remember, this is officially a humanitarian convoy.
We're going to move
And
quickly. I guess we're going to have to capture this.
must be considered as
So
such.
the whole we'll do the slowly approach is probably not an option.
Yeah, of course. Commander, make sure our troops are instructed to hold their fire and engage only if fired upon.
Load there, please. We seem to have made it. By all appearances, it seems as though we are not going to be getting any more points at the moment. And we're going to have to select them all and press H so that we are not returning fire.
We are holding the crossroad,
And
General.
return fire. There
They're
we go.
approaching rapidly. Maybe they didn't see us. Shall we fire a warning shot?
Negative. Hold your fire and stay in the middle of the road. Show
Might
us
just
what
put
you
them
got.
there so we've got a decent line of sight. And let's get these boys in the trees here. Very good line of sight in the road.
They stopped.
It looks like they're hesitating.
I guess they weren't expecting us. Come on, now is the moment of truth. Either they go back or they try to pass in force.
What are they going to do? Oh, we've got points coming in. That's probably
Look,
not
they're
a good
moving
sign.
back.
Thank God we won't have a war on our hands today. Congratulations, General. I have to admit, I didn't think it would
I
be
think
that
they'll
easy.
deploy and come back at us.
No, wait. They turned left. What are they doing?
They're going round us.
They're
crap.
trying another approach to bypass us. Commander, redeploy your troops on these crossroads. Show them we're not here by accident. Don't forget to call reinforcements. We'll need all
I'm calling them in, don't you worry.
we can
Just need
to
some more
cover
points,
all
my
these
broski.
crossing points.
Let's get these boys moving up and take as much of this sort of general terrain as we can. I think you need to get there quickly. You need to get there. Yeah, I don't see the MTV catching it, so... That may be enough here.
First crossroad secured.
Okay, where are they going to go? They're kind of splitting and going all ways, aren't they?
They've stopped again.
Oh, they've got a drone overhead now. You do get air units.
Secured, sir.
You also get the Burt blind.
Enemy soldiers have dismounted from the trucks
Oh, dear.
and started moving in our direction.
I think we're going to.
We got positive identification of weapons. I repeat, PID of weapons.
Hold your fire. This is a game of chicken. Whoever shoots first takes the blame.
Oh dear.
And whoever gets shot first dies. Williams, drop a bomb on the road in front of them as a warning. We must show where our red line stands.
Gonna get a couple of strikers up, get some armor.
Next waypoint received. Roger. We're Oscar Mike.
Oh dear.
Our drone has been shot down.
Oh dear.
It's clear they're not coming to shake hands. You're authorized to engage, Commander.
I think we possibly need more
Our
infantry here.
vehicles are detaching from the bulk of the convoy. They're moving up in our direction. Prepare for an assault.
Establish defensive positions in the buildings near the crossroads on our flank, Commander. And make sure our troops are resupplied.
Strikers doing work here.
If one of these positions is overwhelmed, fall back on the main crossroad and hunker down there. I scrambled jets to provide fire support,
Yes.
but they won't be there before 30 minutes.
I think this is where we're going to need
Orders are
troops.
simple. Hold at all costs until they arrive.
Your men will never hold that long. Give me a minute. We have a pair of AC-130 gunships in the area.
Yes.
I will demand they be rerouted in your direction.
These boys aren't going to hold here.
We? Who are you actually working with now, Miller?
Just use the planes and don't ask questions.
Okay.
They will be there in about 10 minutes.
Oh, 10 minutes. Right, we kind of need some reinforcements quickly. Trying to get these boys out of here and keep them safe, keep them alive. You can basically replenish troops if you can get them out of combat. Ah, down. These boys are doing a pretty stellar job. I guess we're keeping them at arm's length. Here we've got an MTV with some extra troops. I think we're going to have to move it here. We actually got these boys out, so I'm going to move them back and try and set up a sort of like staging area. Bring in some supplies when I can. But we're sort of at capacity trucks, so I'm going to have to pull them out. Right, did we just lose one of them? We did. Crap. Let's pull back and then get you set up like here. So you're covering the road. You can come and unload your boys there. You're holding the crossroads, but they're getting a little bit too close for my liking, so we're going to pull back a bit. Maybe just the edge of the area, and we do have some support coming. So ideally the striker can come with supplies, right? How much do you bring? No. We need this. We need to retreat them. So they're going to drop off the boys here. So we're unloading them right here. These scouts, we're going to try and freshen them up. Then we're going to call that back to the base. That'll retreat away from the map. And then we can call it in with the supplies to rearm, basically. Got troopers here. They are probably out of range, I imagine. These lads have got their javelin and whatnot. We're going to move that across because we've just lost our boys on the left. They've actually got troops on board there.
Flank is starting to crumble. You can abandon ground to gain
Good
time,
job there.
Commander, but make sure you keep control of the main.
Not planning on abandoning any ground, I'll be honest. Oh dear. Oh shit. Shit. Unload. Unload before you blow up. Oh dear. We're going to take casualties here. We might be able to sort of pin them and then retreat. Mobility reduced. Come on, boys. Oh, they've got incendiary here. Damn. Right, let's move you up. Let's move you boys to here. These boys might be toast here. There's troopers. We're going to need more than anything else. Right, we're actually holding pretty well here. I'm going to move these lads to here. The javelin / guided missiles doing some work. We're holding here. Can you boys get back? Retreat. Again, try and keep them safe. We do need to get some supplies in here, but we need 65 points to get them in, which we're just not at yet. Can you boys just keep retreating? Again, I don't know if there's oh, smoke. Can we smoke grenade? There we go. Right, get back here, lads. We'll try and keep you safe. You can pull back because they are shooting anti-tank projectiles at you. They are panicked and are rushing. We'll see how that works out. Probably not very well. Right, we do need the support. Insufficient availability. I retreated them, did I not? I guess I really should have retreated that earlier. This guy's just holding this road on his
A
own.
second wave of vehicles has forced the border and is approaching on the highway. They are accompanied by self-propelled howitzers this time.
They've got... Okay.
Static defenses will be hammered by their artillery, so use the mobility of the strikers to avoid their fire.
And we've got 2 of them flanking here. They're coming towards our scouts, which is not ideal. So we're going to need you lads to move here. Can you lads move to that house and offer some support? I think you lads are going to have to unload here. There we go. Oh man, I just want to sit and watch this. Oh, we're smoking. We've got 2 strikers coming this way, though, and we've got our scouts here. So with this, we can finally get some supplies. Again, as I said, we're going to move up and try and create a lot of supply area here that we use to replenish any troops. The howitzers are going to wreck us. Shit. Damn it. Troopers move up. They're kind of lighting us up here, aren't they? Troopers destroyed, it's not ideal. Troopers here doing fine though. I think we can move our scouts over. I don't think they're going to be too useful that far over. Move you over here. He's out of HE rounds by the looks of it, so we're going to have to do something about that. They are destroying these buildings sadly. Let's get this javelin boy up. And we're going to have to get some strikers here to move around, it said, but they seem to be going up the main road, which is not ideal. We've got 2 strikers here now. We're going to try and use them up, move them up and use them to cover, but it's looking a little bit sus. That is literally an anti-air there. We are getting destroyed here by the ranged units. Howitzers are doing the work. A handful of Lithuanian units. Okay, it's better than nothing, I guess. Okay. So we're now falling back, basically.
Artillery fires volley after volley without repositioning. Sadly, our mortars lack the range to provide counter battery without.
We literally need the air, don't we?
They're just asking to be beaten. Williams, contact the Lithuanian artillery battery that was training with the strikers. Those PCH 2000s will come in.
Come on, boys, finish them.
At once, sir.
We have to keep moving. They have actual armour coming in now, which is a little bit more concerning. Anyway, sorry. We'll take a breath because it's been pretty go, right? Mel Gibson, how you doing? How you doing, Martin? Perian, how you doing? So we're the American can, because we can. Yes, that is absolutely correct. 3 minutes 48 seconds until our AC-130 is here, aka the good times. We're replenishing the lads here, getting them back up to full strength. The MTV, we can retreat it. And then over here, we're going to unload some of the boys.
Sir,
I guess.
the Lithuanian artillery responded. One of their platoons is already on its way.
Excellent.
You can call it as reinforcement, Commander.
What's that coming under, I wonder? Vehicle?
The situation is getting dire
Support?
here, Miller.
Support.
When are those planes coming?
Almost there. Just hold on a
Do we
few
3 them?
minutes.
Yeah, why not 3 them, right?
Proceeding to the next base of fire.
Oh, am I calling? Okay, we're calling them 4 of them. We've committed. I don't know how well we're going to hold here, if I'm being honest. They're kind of overwhelming us a fair bit. We're also being heavily suppressed by this retreat a bit. Here our scouts are back in the fight. We'll move them up. MTV here can retreat. I've got artillery. I think, honestly, at this point, we just need to get our artillery involved. So, 1 can fire there. 1 can fire there. That'll start us again. Right, you fire there. We're not selecting you. You can fire there. That's done. You're firing there. You're firing there. Let's see how this goes. We've got a little artillery battery set up here. We've just lost 2 strikers in very quick succession, which is less than ideal. Our boys at the front are trying to hold, but it's looking very ouchy. We kind of need the howitzers to immediately find their marks here, which they are, to their credit. They are immediately finding their marks. I think I probably need to start watching things less and get a few of these lads in here. No point in calling anyone on foot. Howitzers, fire here please. Fire there please. We could have done with that drone still being here and given us some line of sight. Fred, how are you? And from your own perspective, you're probably almost always the good guys, right? We really don't have enough men in here, do we? We're pretty much losing the point, actually. At this point, I'll just run anyone up that can get here. You lads can't unload there and just hopefully offer some... Oh dear. 2 minutes to go until we have what we need here. We've got a grenade launcher here, which is going to be ineffective and do almost no damage at them. I was hoping that we could smoke them there, but that does not appear to be an option. And we have our sort of ammo dump there, which is not good. You need to get out or you're going to die. The boys have got in the building, so that's one thing. They have javelin capability, so they're going to be able to suppress. We need to get our howitzers firing pretty quickly, so let's go here. We'll just get the 4 of them targeting the... Okay.
And try to survive until the gunships arrive.
Just trying to get anything in here that can speed bump. Is there a fire order or fire at ground or something? Fire mission. There we go. There you go, lads. We're going to need to get something in here that can sort of protect these lads. So that's what we're currently moving to do. You're going to move there. You can probably move there and set up. Howitzers are doing their job. These lads are holding up. We have 53 seconds on the AC-130. These lads are going to run out of ammo, aren't they? At some point anyway. Right, boys, can you hold fire? Cancel order, cancel order. We're going to wait, try and get some line of sight. Excellent.
The gunships are here to support you.
Oh my god, there's 4 of them. Are you serious? How do these work then? Oh my god, look at them. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just want to watch them do their thing here. Oh, Grob, how you doing, man? Thank you very much for that. Sorry, Grob, you've came at the worst possible moment. I'm just getting absolutely suckered in here, just watching the glory unfold that is an AC-130. I guess they'll just go around and auto-fire at stuff then. Yeah, you guys need to keep up the work, that's for sure. Oh. My god, they put down so much hurt, don't they? We have lost our... We've not quite lost our ammo dump, but it's very vulnerable. Oh dear. Did we just lose 2 of them? Oh, there's pilots he can then use once they've... Oh dear. Oh, war crimes. Damn. There's some pretty serious war crimes going on there, guys.
The Russian troops seem to be falling back. Looks like they've had enough for today.
Well, this has been a hell of a skirmish. I'll tell you, it does not... It does not feel like I've won here. I'll put it that way. It doesn't feel like I won there. That was incredibly challenging. Gosh, truly blessed my life. Grob, I'm glad to hear that, and welcome back, my friend. Well, we've kind of succeeded, but also not really. The AC-130 was the real winner here. So, I mean, we did 66%, 2/3 of the required. I guess there's a level thing that you get through this, and we were right in the middle of the road there. But at this point, honestly, I'm still learning the game. I'm taking the wins. And our KD was positive, which is all we can ask. Storms on a building. Okay, so, oh wow. So we've blocked the convoy, and there appears to be paths that we can divulge onto here. So play cutscene. I guess we're going in here, friends. Let's go.
Russian troops are pouring into the Baltic states through every checkpoint from Narva in the north to Vilnius in the south.
The Russians have threatened Europe with the use of nuclear weapons if they dare to get involved. The threat was effective. We've been left to fend for ourselves.
We won't be able to prevent the invasion of Estonia and Latvia, and could quickly end up bogged down in a long and exhausting war of attrition in Lithuania. We're far from home and on our own. Our expeditionary units can hit hard and fast, but will rapidly lose effectiveness.
Then our best chance is to seize a bargaining chip to negotiate with.
And what do you propose?
We take Kaliningrad.
I like it. We have enough forces in Poland and in the Baltic Sea to take the city and even the entire Oblast if things go well. I will prepare attack plans on strategic targets around the city.
Okay, so we appear to have three objectives now, and there's also a cutscene here which I guess is going to unlock options. So I kind of like the way they're doing this. I think we need to do something with the Enclave here. What's everyone vibing? Are we doing an air-based heist, the big wave, or are we going to do Tracked and Furious? What are we thinking? What's everyone leaning towards? I will listen to you guys. Or do you want to watch the phone call? Yeah, Prayon, I was looking forward to this when they first announced it. At the time, I didn't have a PC that could run it in a decent setting, and then here we are. Okay, there seems to be a little bit of excitement for the big wave. So I guess we're assaulting the port of Baltisk from the sea. Here we go.
Gentlemen, we've just received the green light for the landing operation on Baltisk Peninsula. The Russian Baltic Fleet is currently resupplying in the harbor of Kaliningrad and will soon be ready to take to sea. Taking control of this peninsula would trap them in the lagoon, rendering them basically non-operational in the region. Our troops are ready to storm the beach, but according to our latest satellite data, a mobile coastal artillery battery is defending the harbor. These guns must be silenced before we can launch the main assault, or this'll turn into Omaha Beach 2.0. The guns have been spotted here. This is a battery of Barrick 130mm howitzers. They can detect and engage fast-moving targets above the water. That includes ships and helicopters. Local intel reports that a battery of surface-to-air missiles is present on the south bank of the lagoon. But the precise position of each launcher is unknown, as they are relocated every day. That makes a missile or airstrike way too hazardous. Our best option is to send in a light force to eliminate the anti-air batteries by surprise and open the way for the main landing. They don't expect that kind of attack, so the ground forces in the area are limited. Commander, you will be in charge of this raid while I organize the main landing. Prepare your troops, but remember, it's a one-time opportunity, so it's make or break. Make it happen, Commander. Good luck.
Commander,
Okay.
I gathered as much information as possible about the operating forces in the region. You can consult them in the mission intel section if you wish.
May I have a word, Commander? In private, please. It's about the General. I know you hold him in highest
What's all
esteem,
this?
but you haven't known him as long as I have. The truth is, he is a dangerous man. He's getting old, and this conflict might be his last chance to fulfill his dream of seeing his name in the history books. That makes him dangerous.
Oh no.
For you and your men. For himself, for everyone. Books are full of great
The man's
battles
playing the
and
game.
generals.
It's a political
But
game.
never talk about the men who work towards avoiding such glorious slaughters. So when the day comes, and it will come, believe me, to choose between reason and glory, I'm counting on you, Commander, to make the right choice.
Oh. Okay, we're going in the middle difficulty again. Challenged us last time, but it wasn't too easy, and that's what we're hoping to match again. So we're going in with a light sort of, it's a sort of special forces vibe here, right? We're kind of snatch and grab. And yes, very much, Mama. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you stopping by. We're going in here, guys, with the big wave.
The ships cannot approach as long as the coastal battery located in this fort is operational.
They're using the Star Fort.
The anti-air missiles are located on the other side of the canal. A Russian missile battery generally consists of 6 launchers. 2 of them have been located on the beach, but the others must be hiding in the nearby city.
Damn.
Sir, the reconnaissance group has made contact with the enemy and reports the presence of a tank platoon defending the area.
Damn.
I hope you brought some dedicated anti-tank units with you.
I don't know if I did or not. Right, so we've got some Marines here. We're going to move them up. We're going to move the recon up and stay back a little bit. Here we'll move up.
Next waypoint received. Marines here. We are engaged. Troop transport ready.
Let's move. I can These guys have probably got a line of sight to do. So ideally we're going to take out their lighter targets here. Crap, they're getting ouchied. This tank's going to be a problem. I can tell. I think I've been way too aggressive here. That's that down. We need to watch this fella, though. The recon here does have... They do have anti-tank capabilities. I think we're going to need that here to take out this tank. Because the LEV is not going to stand up to that. You need to get in there and offer support. Recon needs to get in there and offer support. We need to pull back. Because that is going to cause us problems here. Our anti-tank is doing the work there. They've got our coastal batteries doing some work, unfortunately. We do have a little bit of supply here, and we do have some units coming in, so I'm going to move around here, and we're going to try and unload around the flank a little bit wider, and we're going to move our LAV up just to offer a bit of support. Are you lads? You're out of ammo, aren't you? God damn. Okay, so we're going to need these Marines to move up who have a little bit more anti-tank. What is the range on this, can I tell? So they're shocked, we don't have too much control over them at the moment. I'm going to pull these lads back. They're firing at them. Again, we're hitting it. We just need to finish it. Optics are damaged, that's good. We can pull these lads back, worst case scenario, and resupply them at the supplies. Get the LAV over here to try and pick them up. You lads are out of ammo. God damn it. We've damaged it quite a bit, we're just not doing enough here. Pull them back if we can. Our LAV's doing some work there. Here we'll move them up. And these guys cannot see, so we should be able to move up and get into that building. I'm also going to pause this just now, and we're going to look at what we have available to us. So we get some force recons. Assault men, I think we're going to need these. I guess we'll deploy some of these on foot. Get them up the back. And then I obviously want these Marine Raiders. That goes without saying. I guess they're also coming in on foot then. We're so close to taking this down. We just need the boys with the rocket launchers to get an angle. We're just trying to move everyone back if we can. We're going to get you lads to unload here. We'll get them replenished. Get them replenished. And ideally these guys will be replenished. But what are you firing at? You can't see any of our lads here. And we're just slowly... Oh, we lost our boys here. No, we didn't. They're here. Just move them over here. You lads... Put you on here just now. That being said, I think we might need to use these guys, move them up, pop them in there, and then use the anti-tank to do what we need them to do. Supplies are getting used here to replenish the Marines. You lads, we need to get you in there to do your job, please. Come on, anti-tank. Do your work. Oh, they're out of range. Crap. We'll have to get them in there and go the long way around. These guys can sprint, which is what we're going to do. We're going to go there and then there. They have some reasonably accurate... Are they out of ammo here? They're trying to acquire us a target there. But I'm hoping we can bum rush this before they can actually hit us. And get our anti-tank boys out there. If we get them in there, they're surely in range. We'll just get these guys moved up. Come on, boys. Surely that's in range. Here has to be in range. I can't get you much closer than that. Yes, finally. Perfect. Good. Right, now we need to get our Marines up, and we've got our close quarter boys. I wouldn't mind getting a squad or two of them up here, and we'll push through the buildings. Here we just need to hold for the time being. And it could be good to get some support up here, just to replenish the boys. We'll move our LAV up to get eyes on. Same here. You lads can move to here, and the Marine Raiders can move to there. Amtrak can go here. LAVL. Return you, and then get the recon up this side. You lads can move up. Marines can also move up. We're just going to try and push our way along here. You guys are actually pretty useful, so we'll move you up supporting our infantry. Right. Need to get these boys up to the front and see what we're dealing with here. So, bit of a hectic stack here, isn't this? They give us, yes, they do. It's back. There probably is left, but honestly, I'm still learning. Really good to see you, mate. I hope you've been alright. I know we didn't speak as much, but you're always on my mind. They have close quarter boys in there, so let's gamble with them. I feel like that's the Marine way. Force Recon's going to move up and hopefully we'll use them for just that, giving us a little bit of line of sight. We're going to unload the supplies here. Get these boys up to scratch, hopefully. Seem to be clearing there. Let's get these boys across the road. Get you boys there. Marine Raiders can go there. We'll get you moved to there. Force Recon's going to move up. We're going to use them as spot. And there is one of the... There's one of the targets. We could try and get some mortars in here, right? If we set them up here, they could probably do... Oh, no, that's not quite armor. It's light armor, but they'll still do a bit of work. We're going to pull back here. We need these lads to do a bit of work here. So we need to draw them forward a bit more, I think. They have a chopper here. Oh, dang. Pull back, my broski. Pull back. We really need these lads doing the work here. They're just about to come into range. There must be a way to get some information. We're slowly pulling them into the line of sight. There we go. Absolute whack of damage coming out. We're going to get the Marine Raiders up. Get these boys up behind. The scouts and whatnot there are getting absolutely leathered, which is good. We're going to move you boys up and get you to there. LEV, let's get you moved up and support as well. And let's push along this ground here and see what the crack is. Marines here, we'll move them up. Tempted to get some more supply up here, honestly. Just with the mortars. And then we're going to use these lads. We're going to use you lads to hit them ideally. They can fire from here, so we put down some nice fire on them. Our Marines here are actually taking a bit of damage, so we're going to pop the LEV round. Amtrak's going to come here and we'll put our Marine Raiders over a little bit. They do have another tank there, that's less than ideal. Let's pull back a bit here. Let's pull them back, they've done their job, which was basically fire for effect essentially. There is a tank coming there. You guys have... Our LEV's playing a dangerous game here. Can you boys properly pull back? Not really. That's great. Eyes on them now. Oh my god! That'll be our supply vehicle damage then. That'll be that. Force Recon, let's pull you back. You can run back, because that's the thing you can do. You can run. I'd really like them to pull back and then we can use them for hopefully a little bit of fire for effect sort of chat. I need them to be back here a little bit to a little bit more safety. These Marines have anti-tank capabilities, so we're going to move up and see if we can prepare some ambushes for them. They have no line of sight this way. They definitely have line of sight this way though. Ouch. Ah, they're gone. Damn it. Right, I think it could be good to get a Stinger team over this side because they keep bringing air in from the water, so I feel like having something there that can sort of contest that. In fact, they must be ferrying in troops. Again, the problem I have here is I'm still very much learning the game as we play this, so there's a little bit of stumbling around in the dark here. Our anti-tank's doing its job though. Our tank down. Right, we only have one mortar LEV left, which is less than ideal. I think we will try and hit those lads. And then... I just get some Marines in. I'm honestly tempted here to push up through here and go through the forest line. You guys do have anti-tank capabilities, but they unfortunately are in a bit of an awkward position. So if we go there, then we go that way, and then you can hopefully push up and get an angle on them. We are getting counter-fired. We're going to pull back here ideally. And then you lads are going to unload here. You lads have got a pretty decent line of sight there. We're going to move them up a bit. Let's get these assault men moved up. Marines, I'm probably going to leave them there and try and get some resupply up, if I'm honest. We're not miles from starting to clear this area, are we? Did you catch a stream for once? Yeah, Leth, it's good to see you, man. I feel like we're doing a sort of catch up here. I'm hoping you can take this thing. Hey, that's the game. Oh no. Okay. Honestly, I think I'm quite happy with our kill there, so we're going to pull back and retreat to here. You lads are going to come back here and going to replenish. We have our Stinger team here. I'm going to pop them there. And then you, my friend, can return to base. You can unload the boys there and we'll try and push up the flank. Where's our mortar lad? He is here. Let's try and hit that. No line of sight. Blind fire is better than no fire, right? Something like that. Start moving some of these marines up and we'll see what we can do. Why aren't you already? I don't think I'm the best player at really any games. It's not really the ethos of the channel, is it?
That missile launcher is gone.
Excellent. Seems like mortars are kind of the way, and our stinger's now doing work. Look at it go. It's flaring like a mother trucker. Not enough though. How much ammo do you guys have? Got a couple more we could do with some ammo there. Let's get you guys retreated. I'm tempted to retreat this, honestly. Oh, there's our tank here. What's he shooting at? Our LAV. Ouch. Right, if we move round here, we should be able to get the drop on him, I think. Oh no, he's coming this way. We'll get in there. These marines are getting absolutely leathered. I am going to pull you back. Our mortar, let's start firing at them. I think we kind of need to... Oh dear. Oh dear. Can these guys get out of there? You boys just absolutely peg it and get out of there. You lads can pull back to there and then hopefully run. Force Recon here have used all their anti-tank ammunition. We're going to move them back here. You have no line of sight there, and I think if we can get these lads in there, they should be able to clear that. Can you lads pull back? Can you lads get in there? You lads pull back. You lads have some ammo left so you can cover. Come on, boys. Back here. Right. We desperately need support, as in a lot of it. Let's see if we can get them in. Oh, they've got not anti-air, but air coming in here. So we probably need a Stinger team here. Like so. You lads need to go over here. I don't really want to lose this building because it's kind of giving us a nice approach angle on that side. They are hurting us with some barrage fire. I like that we've sunk that and it's just sitting there in the water. Right, we really need this lad taken care of. You guys do have anti-tank left, so we're going to move over there. You lads are getting leathered, so we're going to pull you back. Let us run. These marines need to be in the actual supplies, please. And we need our Stinger in... We could probably just put them in there, right? Let's just put them in this building.
Enemy tank eliminated.
Excellent. You know what? Let's put this Amtrak there and have them just help suppress, ideally. They've got into the building, which is good. Let's go and light them up. Right. It's not great, but it's also not terrible. So we're going to unload there as close to this as we can. We'll try and slowly fall back and replenish some of the boys. Again, we're going to try and get you out there before you get blown up and taken down. We're probably a little bit too close to the front line here for this to really go well, I imagine. And I guess you can retreat. You lads can fall back, we'll get them replenished. Kind of need you lads staying up there, and then you lads can move up and hopefully give us line of sight. Okay. We need more blind Geds, that's what it is. Observe the inventory being closing the count. Oh no. You don't need to do that, guys. Friendly. I did the friendly wiggle. Great, 2 mortar barrages there, and I guess we'll just get marines at this point. A couple of them anyway. Right, marines. They're there. Force Recon can come here, and then you lads can go there. Let's move you up, try and get an eyes around the corner. All of the supply here is gone. They're coming at us with that counter attack. That's great. We're going to get our front line reset. Seems to be marines coming, which I guess isn't a massive shock considering the game basically told us that. I'm going to try and get some supply set up just here. It's a little bit danger close, but it's going to let us do some work. Is this the mortars? My god, it is. Right, let's hit this thing. We do that, we've kind of ticked off one of the objectives. In fact, you can just fire at that. We'll see what we can do. Even if it's kind of fire for effect shenanigans, which it is going to be probably. Here we're again fire for effect, but we might be able to get some lucky hits. You never know. It's shocked. It's gone. Right, we're going to pull back now. Kind of blind firing at that one now. They coming? They're BT3s. I'm not familiar with that off the top of my head. Yeah, I completely agree, blind. They're kind of samey, but I guess that's I guess that's kind of Soviet, shall we say? You're going to pull back, actually. Reverse there, reverse here. I'm actually going to really concentrate firing at that and see what we can do here. Can you lads unload here? These Marines actually made it up here absolutely no bother, which is great. And then we're going to move our arm tracks up and have them hopefully offer fire support. You can leave. Stinger can come here. We need some supply here, really. Amtrak's doing some work there, which is good. You lads can go there. You lads can go here. Oh shit. Try to get these guys out there. Come on, boys. Get away. Oh my god, there's loads of launchers here. No, we do get AT, but the problem is they're all pretty close range, and they're not going to really let us get close range, shall we say. But you need to unload there. Right there. And then we're going to bring you back to base. You lads are going to move up, hopefully replenish, and then we'll get them back in the fight. They're kind of pushing us here, though, with our anti-tank should be able to take care of that as they approach. Yeah. Excellent. Let's pull you boys back here into a slightly better position. Yeah, they shouldn't get anywhere near us. We have an actual anti-tank team set up here, which, can they not see? Oh, it's infantry now. That's fair, I guess. This side we're going to try and push up and just take a little bit more territory. We've got a Stinger team there in a very nice position, it has to be said. I'm going to pull some of our Amtraks back and just try and reposition. I kind of feel like we need some proper anti-tank capabilities. Holy shit. Well, that's our supplies gone. We kind of knew the risk when we were trying to resupply at the front line, but it was kind of worth it. Oops. The infra for supply. What the hell is the infra for supply? I guess the answer is no. But you lads, let's get some fire support in there, and then you can get some fire support in there. Let's keep moving them up. Here I think we want to get some more support here. Get it there this time. A few boys to there. So, you boys are going to unload there. You boys, I've just called them in on their own. Ah. Okay, sorry, still learning. So is that just infantry I've called in there? So they're now on foot coming in. Okay, I see. I see. Okay, I've been making some grave mistakes, I'll be honest. Right, Marine Raiders are going to move up. Our anti-tank's going to move up. And here we're basically... Oh, that's anti-tank. That's not so good for us. These guys need to pull back or they're going to be in trouble. And we need our anti-tank in these buildings very quickly. Thank you very much. That's better. That's what we're looking for. The problem is we now also need to clear out the infantry, which is probably going to be a lot more difficult. As you can probably see. Right, you lads, we're going to try and move up. We're going to move you lads to that building to try and give some anti-tank support. You're going there, you're going there. We're going to move the Amtrak up there, Amtrak up there. You lads are going there. And then I think if we leave our Stinger team there, it's a very nice line of sight that they've got themselves there. We can unload this here and that can start getting some of these lads replenished. And that means that we can get you back to base. You boys are going to get up to sort of full health. We can move them up. Have them do some spotting. Here comes the counter fire. We lost those two lads, I guess. Again, we're going to get our support up with a load of supply. Pop it back a little bit. Get these boys moved up. Marines moved up. I think we need to leave our assault gun there. Because we need it to do some work. You lads are going to go there. Lads are going there. So we've still not actually managed to cross here. And we are now taking kind of rough casualties. So you lads are good. You've got a bit more ammo about you. Do I want to keep using them as a frontline lad? Possibly not. You lads move there, so you can soften them up, right? Yeah, there we go, look. That'll get them soften up. They're out of range, so they can't do much against us. And then here, we can just slowly move the boys up. Let's get you lads here. Marine Raiders move up, assault behind them. Here we're going to get some supply. I'm just going to keep it against this building. We'll run the risk here. Infrastructure. Oh, right, sorry. I see what you're doing there, Sosdid. Very funny. Very funny. Right, so I want to do this, and then I want multiple Marines, right? Or am I doing this wrong? Distinct possibility. A javelin's probably a really good idea, seeing as they keep trying to cross. Marines are going to move up, assault men are going to move up, and we're going to get them actually sprinting here this time into position. And then you lads are going to try and go there. They're going there, and our LAV is going to move up a bit. First Recon is going to move up, and the Stinger team is going to move to there. So we're basically slowly, very slowly, taking position here. But that's okay. You guys are going to fire at them, see if we can sort them. In fact, let's get rid of this launcher. That way we can at least tick off an objective here. You lads can stay there. I just want them returning fire, otherwise they're kind of spotting for us. That's the plan anyway. Here we've got some pretty good fire for effect going on. Leif, how are you though, man? What's been going on? Yes. Right, pull back before you get counter fired. That was a
Anti-aircraft launcher. The way is clear for the planes. I'm sending in an air raid to deal with the artillery.
lovely. Thank you very much. Our supply here's fine. Supply there. So we've got a couple of supply areas should we need them. We're going to move the boys up here. We're looking to take some positioning. Now we need to take control of the fort. They're bombing the place. So I guess we're going to move up and mop it up. Okay.
Now take that fort and establish a defensive perimeter. Enemy paratroopers are mobilizing for a counterattack.
Sounds to me as if we're going to be crossing here. So we're going to have to get... oh, helicopters. Awesome. Awesome. Well, it might not be the meta, but I'm bringing 2 Apaches in straight away. Because why not? Where are they? Oh my god. Oh my god. Yes. Let's go, boys. Oh my god, I barely had to do anything. They're already lighting everything up. Look at them go. Oh. I'm going to assume they're going to burn through ammo. That has to be their trade-off. Let's get these boys covering. Let's get everyone else moving up with a little bit of unkept aggression. My god, they're just absolutely destroying here. Look how quickly they're just ploughing through this. I'm going to keep them moving up with aggression, have them sort of watch our back here. Let's get the boys moving up. Everyone, basically, I guess, can move up and we'll regather ourselves. 2 supply sort of areas here that we're probably not really needing now. Stinger team can probably move up towards the front a bit more. And I'm going to retreat a lot of these Amtraks and get fresh ones in. You are apparently almost out of ammo. You're out of rocket pods anyway. A little bit of gun support still available, so let's go on and do this. I believe you can Shaker, but I've not done it yet. I've only done the tutorial. I've not implemented an enemy assault in 172 seconds. Oh, there's a supply depot. Well, that is incredibly tempting. Can we blow this up, I hope? It doesn't look like it. We're also very... Oh, no way you can go into the ship. Okay. This is an absolutely no way part of what we have to do. So, what we're going to do is naturally we're going to put some of these lads in some Amtraks and take the ship. Consider it a secondary objective that I have placed on us. Scuba, how are you, man? Shaker, I will try just shortly and do that though. First we're going to try and soften these lads up and cause some problems. These things absolutely wreck, man. Do they have no anti-air capabilities here? That's too good to be true, right? Oh no, they're firing back now. Are you out of ammo? Not really, but getting there. Let's get them out of there. Although I guess technically, wait there, technically I could do this, right? could do that and then resupply them. Now you lads can move up. You lads can move up. And the LEV can't. LEVs can go in water. That could take some of them on their way. It could. Right here, we're just going to do a bit of that and a bit of that and get some supply at the front lines. Right, now, let's get you lads moving over and doing a bit of work there. And then here we'll get these Marines put in there, or close quarter. I'll go for Marines. There we go. Get them in there. And then do I need to land these guys? Or are they... Have they used all the supply? Oh, they're resupplying as we speak. Okay. Let's go, boys. We're going to take the ship. Again, so the LEV can move through the water, but I guess because of the... I guess because of the mortar or something, it's not allowing it to. I guess. I'm hoping so. Anyway, sorry, yeah, I need to try and do this for... I mean, I also need to resupply these guys, though, because they're going to be our fire support here. There's also an enemy assault incoming, so I'm going to prepare for that. Our Amtrak's at the back, ready.
The enemy paratroopers have taken off and will be on you.
Oh, does that mean they're coming from all over?
The ships are on their way. Your orders are to hold your position until the arrival of the landing party.
Got you, fam. Right, let's drop some supplies right here. Actually, scratch that. Let's unload them there. Viper there is ready, and the other Viper is here ready. The Amtraks are very slowly and very painfully making their way across.
Those high-rises overlooking the
We will capture this ship.
Indefensible if enemy troops take them. We should hold those buildings as long as we can.
Jesus, okay,
This
I
is
will.
it. The enemy paratroopers are here.
Can our stingers do some work, I wonder? Oh no, there they are. Oh, cool. Can we work around them? Let's get these boys flying over and just have them soften them up. Oh shit, we're actually going to shoot them down. Maybe not. But our Amtrak's there. We're going to start moving them back. We're literally going to ferry across, which is so cool. I really do want to go try and capture that, though. Can we unload these lads here? No. Are they blocking each other? Is that what's happening here? I guess so. Yep, that's exactly what's happening. Well, we've got a nice point on the other side. Did we lose the choppers? No. I did, didn't I? Damn. I didn't pay any attention to what was going on there. Crap. They were definitely an asset that I have not utilised. I stopped looking at a very poor moment. And that's on me. Right, let's get them and we'll maybe move on and try and take this tree line now. Right. LEV, I think you can leave. I'm so gutted I lost those choppers in this game, but I'll do my best. Listen, they've war crimed us in the first mission. They set the tone, okay? Now, I really would like to try one of these guys. They have... Wow. These are actually very well armed. Let's get one of them in just because we can and get these Marines moved up. You lads can come here and resupply. You have resupplied and the Stinger team can go there. So, Marines are now in there. We're going to move them over and unload there.
The high-rises have fallen into the hands of the
Fine,
enemy.
don't worry about it.
They can shoot missiles and guide artillery onto you from there. Stand by.
Chill out, my
Calling in
man.
an air raid
They'll
to
be fine.
level these buildings.
I want a base of fire in that building. Let's take that building.
Oh, they're already mortaring us. That's not so pog. Marines here. Let's move you guys up. And we'll move you lads up. I guess they know where we're going to be trying to land. Osprey, I'm going to move over here. In fact, why aren't we picking some lads up in the Osprey? Cool.
Fireworks are over. Try to take back the buildings now. We remodeled a little. Let me know what you think.
We remodeled a little.
The fort is
Good to
falling
know.
into enemy hands. Retake it immediately.
I'll tell you something, the game moves at a fair pace, that's for sure. These lads getting the Osprey, we'll transport them across, we'll see if we can grab these supplies. Sail away with me. Yeah, let's move, we'll try and take that, and then our Osprey can move over. Have they picked them up? Yeah, they have, yeah. We're going to move over, and then ironically, we're going to land at the helipad. This might get shot down here, by the way. It's a very realistic scenario, unfortunately. And then we've got a Stinger team in here. They can move over and we'll get them in the ship. What else we got loaded up here? Nothing else really, but we can start loading stuff up. LEV can leave. Right, you can get back across. Right, so I'll be honest lads, I shat the bed with a... oh, wait, you can capture supplies, so there we go. We can capture supplies. The Osprey can move over.
Troops at the fort have been overwhelmed. The few remaining survivors have surrendered.
I mean, we didn't have any troops, any troops at the fort, so there's that.
The ships are already on their way, so we cannot go back now.
Yes, yes. Wait, what? We failed? Oh no! Please no. Oh, I was dicking about way too much, wasn't I? So I don't know if I failed or I've just made this mission more difficult and there's a little bit of evolution going on. There's our 2 choppers that got shot down. Oh no.
Here's the situation, Commander. The loss of
Oh
the
no!
fort greatly
So there is a little bit of like evolution on the go, I guess.
Our landing crafts and helicopters give us the ability to strike any
Right, Shaker?
but we have a limited amount of troops, and bringing reinforcements ashore will take time. So you need to define your priorities.
Okay.
The enemy paratroopers have dropped the bulk of their equipment in the fields to the north of the town.
Look at the size of the
We
map.
need to clear this landing zone to prevent the arrival of even more airborne reinforcements. The city garrison is regrouping to push us back to the sea. Attacking first before they reach critical mass might be our best option.
Yeah, I've got to say,
One thing is certain. This will be bloody. Prepare for Omaha Beach 2.0.
oh no. He dropped the Omaha Beach quote earlier, now he's backing it up. Yeah, so I've got to say, incredibly refreshing that this is allowing us to fail and then it's sort of moving the error down the line, if that makes sense. Nice to see a game do that. For the hand, he dropped the Hellfire in my kitchen. Right, LCSC, these hovercrafts are rolling the SPE special tab, but can transport up to 70 tons of equipment, which is enough to transport Abrams tanks. Yeah, boy! Understood. We're going to immediately pause. Can we use one of these? Want to try it? Oh, no, I guess not. We technically have the points for it. Oh man, I can't believe I lost our choppers there. Pretty gutting. Pretty gutting. Right. Has it left us? It's not left us our troops. Really? What? Do something because you failed it. I think it's just made it difficult. I don't know yet. The honest truth is I don't know. Right, so here what we're gonna do. Wait, they all surrendered. Oh mate, I had so many troops there. Right, I guess I'd like to get a javelin in, so we bring them in maybe an Osprey. And we'll set them up. I guess we push through here and use this. So we've got Osprey coming here. I feel like I've maybe completely ruined this mission. Right? Ah, okay. I've jumped the gun. I will assist you with my group commander. Where do you want me to go? You go to the city centre first. Is that me now able to spawn stuff? No? Maybe not. Uh-oh. 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 Please don't. Well, oh no, wait, are they replenishing? No spot. Oh, okay, I see what's happening. I basically need somewhere on the ground that they can come in. So I can spawn ships or helicopters that... I really want to spawn one of these boys, though. Okay, so we can get some infantry in, but we need to bring them in choppers. That's your downside, so I guess we're doing that. And I guess we maybe land them as far... I wonder if we could land them there and walk them along. And then maybe here we just do that, so we've got cover. So one of you try and land there. The other one try and land there. Try and take them down, I guess. Are they firing at our boys here? No, they're firing at the shore, I think. They're firing at the shore. Right, these boys are getting to land here fine. We're which means we can push them up a little bit. That's what we're going to do. We're going to hit them and then try and retreat. Come on, man. Fire. There's anti-air here. Come on, you fools. Do they not have anti-air? Oh, anti-ground, sorry. There we go. Let's get out there. Dropping them decoys, baby. Shit. We are absolutely going to get them to go back to base whilst they're still alive. We've managed to land raiders, which I kind of feel like is a win. Again, we're going to back to base them and then call some more in. Yeah, King Stallion does sound a lot more comprehensive than... yeah, I'm not going to argue. I wish it told us what its name was. Right, so our Vipers have came back. They've RTB'd, I guess. Technically landed and we've been refunded for them, which is cool. These boys are going to come back and then we are going to drop off more infantry, I guess. So, what do we want? We can do Amtracs now, which is great. I am going to... You know something? Let's get you guys in an Osprey on there. Land you and push you up. You boys can sprint and go there. You boys can sprint and go there. Okay, pretty cool that you can actually make crippling errors here and the game doesn't hold your hand. You just take it in the chin and you go on. You basically go forward. Another interesting thing is I don't know if our teams share vehicles. So we're managing to land here. We'll try and move our recon up and hopefully they can get some decent line of sight once they're down. So the Osprey, I back to base. You lads need to run. And if I get them up there, they should be able to give us very good line of sight of pretty much everything surrounding. And we'll have them only on return fire. Then here, we should be able to keep bringing infantry in. Yeah, we can. So we still need these lads to spawn, but I don't know how I get them. Our Vipers are almost back. I feel like we're probably going to come across a ton of infantry, right? So I feel like we could probably move them here now and land there. You lads can move to there. You lads can move to there. These guys are going to have a very good line of sight. And then honestly, I kind of feel like bringing these lads in again and just firing, and we need to micro them. We can't sit and allow them just to sort of freely roam. We need to micro them a bit more. You lads are going to land there, and then you lads are going to land just there, I guess. Nothing firing at us at the moment. It's a bit rough up here, isn't it? Let's go and try and take care of these lads, and then we'll pull back if we need to. Just need to constantly watch for anti-air. Because we can micro... Oh, there's a tank coming. So we're probably going to need some javelins. There is an anti-air. We're going to have to run. Damn, so they've actually got decent anti-air capabilities. Just shows you though, you can kind of micro it. We'll just get them back to base. Although one of them's fine, isn't it? He's not got many decoys left, so I'm going to pull him back. Here we're going to really try and move up. And we're going to pull back our King Stallions. Right, you lads have got very good line of sight, but I think we could probably do better if we could get you in there. We'll just sprint. Use these guys as a very much... we're probably using them a little bit too aggressively, but that's fine. Seems like this mission would have been a lot easier if we'd managed to capture this fort and immediately put pressure on. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously an hour less, but it's still daylight here, which is kind of wild, isn't it? Right, so King Stallions are almost back, which means we can get some more of the boys in. And then I think we will go for... Maybe 2 Javelin teams isn't a bad idea, actually. One there. I should maybe actually get a Stinger in. Right, here is some anti-tank shenanigans there, so let's do something about them. You lads. So they have line of sight there, but we can see them, they can't see us, so we could probably... I'm going to try and not get too greedy here and just land further back. This high ground can't be a bad thing. I can't see javelins being a bad thing either, if I'm honest. So I just need to keep landing these boys and then immediately pull them back. So they're down. You're going out there. Javelin can move up. Marines are moving up. Right. They have some anti-air that's definitely counter-battering some of our boys here. We just really need these lads. I'm guessing we need to secure the landing zone to do that. So I guess that's the landing zone there. The secondary is hold the high rises, which it really wants us to do. I think we've failed that pretty conclusively. Our javelins are in. Get them moving up. We've got a line of sight sort of here for them. Let's try and move up, see what we can do here. Right. They're firing. But there's only a brief glimpse they got, which is interesting. So, you lads move up. You lads, let's be a bit more aggressive here and land you there. You guys can RTB. They're now firing at us with pretty accurate fire, actually. Oh, what's this? MLR. Oh, shit. Right, you know what? Let's go on a little flank with our helicopter here, right? That's going to do a lot of damage to us, isn't it? Shit. Jesus. But we're going on a flank around there, that's for sure.
Is that how you welcome all your tourists around here? We have detected the origin of the
Now, the good...
A few cruise missiles from our destroyer
Oh.
will teach them
Oh.
some manners.
Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. The Valkyrie set that about to select the precision strike or to validate the map using... Okay. Tomahawk SM-16s. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Let's try that first, right? Oh wait, that's just the gun I'm firing, which still might be enough, honestly. You know what? Let's not waste heavy weapons just now. Let's use the destroyer. It's literally doing what we need it to do. Oh, cool. Now we've got the precision strike of the Tomahawk. That's going to go in there. Wow, it's pretty quick. I like it. It's on its way. Cool. There can't be that much left there, right? Choppers, let's get them round there. You lads can move up. You lads can move up. Move up, move up. Move up, move up. Move up, move up. Right, where's Ashley Burke? Ashley Burke, whatever the hell it is. Let's fire at you. Well, so this thing's going to be my favourite thing to use. Oh shit, there's actually enemies right next to us. Oh damn. Choppers, I just want to go around and verify that we've blown this up. And the beauty is we can actually land there and use their own supply against them. The dream. I think we must have got it, right? And I'm ready to micro this if need be. We've almost cleared this, which is excellent. Oh, our fire support's coming from here now. It's very tempting to get some stuff set up here and just block the sort of route, right? You go there and that's that covered via the ground. We're moving round, we're kind of rolling round here. Let's get you back on this. Oh man. This is kind of great. This is the... I didn't even know this was missing. Holy crap. Holy crap. Okay, let's fire for effect there. Let's get you lads moved over, see what we can do. Right, you're going there and covering that approach, I think. Yeah, you've got that covered. I think we've taken these lads out. I don't know. Can't see them. Keep moving up, just getting some power on here. It's saying we haven't destroyed... Oh, is that there? That's it there. So it's moved. We're firing at it with anti-tank. Come on, boys. Take it down. Come on, boys. It's about to fire. Yes! Right, that's one down.
So who's got the biggest stick now?
America! Right, we're going to go there, resupply, even though we don't really need it. I'm that guy that reloads in games when you don't have to. Don't worry about it. Right, now you guys have an incredible line of sight there, but we can probably do better. US. Hey. Right, I'm just going to try and help these boys now. Did they just fire one shell? Did they fire several? Right, okay. That's good. So I think they fire 3 shells from what I can tell. We'll just keep firing there, please. So you lads are... You've both landed and resupplied, which is phenomenal. We're then going to move up and we can get back in the boats, guys. We're going to get back in the boats. Okay. Let's get these lads. Again, they've got very good line of sight there. I don't really want to move them too much. Let's get back with you. How many tomahawks we got left? Still got a load of them. Let's not fanny about here. Let's just put a tomahawk straight in there, right? There it goes. That'll do a job. That will really do a job. I'm going to just kind of fire for effect here and just soften this all up just as we approach. And then here we're just sort of slowly moving up. We're not sort of doing this with any great haste. And there's a tank there. I'd love to hit that with a cruise missile. Have we been hit? Doubt it. Our choppers are doing some counter fire, which I've got a lot of time for. We'll keep firing at them. Let's get the Marines moving up. Our choppers are doing their work. Let's get them move further up, and then we'll get our ship, our Arleigh Burke, and guess what we're firing at? The building here. Tempted just to put a cruise missile in there, honestly. Yeah, you're probably right. I just don't know if we... Oh, they've moved out of it. It's probably a great idea, Blind. You know something? I'm wondering, can we get 2 for 1 here? I'm not sure how this works yet. I'm not sure what the firing sort of arc is, but I guess we're about to find out. And I'm assuming whilst we're firing a tomahawk, we can also fire the cannon. We can. Excellent. Right. So I did some like sort of suppression to them both. But we will... Let's kill this thing. Okay, our boys here are doing pretty good work, it has to be said. These Marines moving up, these Marines moving up, these Marines moving up, you boys moving up, you two move up there. We're getting counter fired here. Play, boys. Let's get out of there. We're both getting lit up here. We're getting lit up like some Christmas lights on the 4th of July. Or something like that, right? But we got them out there. You boys now need to run because you're getting lit up. And then here we will just precision strike and cover your back. They're running. Aren't they? They are running. Chopper! An MI-35, oh dear. Stingers, please. Stingers. We still can't bring the bad boys in. Right, we could bring in some reinforcements here, which honestly are probably... they're probably needed. They're probably needed here. Bring 2 of them in, drop them there for a bit of reinforcement. Let's move you lads up. We're on the verge of taking this zone, which is obviously great. I'm going to go back to our bad boy here and use this as much as we physically can. And then let's cruise missile this building because they're definitely heading towards that. Here it comes, baby. Oh shit. Oh no. We flew way too direct. I didn't realise. If I lose the Ospreys, that's going to make this a lot more challenging. I don't know if we just fired there or not. Let's just fire this now, so we're paying attention. You lads can hopefully just unload here. Here we have contested the zone, but we have not taken it. That's probably okay. You lads here, that's fine, we're contesting. Let's keep our bad boy here doing some work. Are they moving? They are moving. Let's fire here. Let's actually fire at you. Right, we're contesting this. We're just trying to do what we can here. They're going to get lit up. You boys are repairing and getting yourself... Oh no, they've used all the supply. Oh well, I guess we'll just fall back to this other conveniently left supply. But yeah, let's start getting ready to slap a tomahawk up that tank's ass like you so delicately put it, Blind. We're actually about to take the first point, so that's exciting. And then here, let's try and get rid of some of this anti-air. The city district has been captured. How exciting. I think we'll try and get some supply in here in good time. You lads can come this way and then we'll retreat them. Marines, let's get you up here. And our destroyer is doing its work. Lovely. Let's take care of them if we can, please. I think they're getting absolutely hammered. Let's just put a cruise missile on there, please. There it goes. You've captured Burger Dan Ramirez. Honestly, I'm enjoying this a lot. I don't know how much I'll like the online because I'm not much of a sort of min-maxer. I'm wary that we've used 8 cruise missiles, so I'm going to try and watch that a little bit more. Let's get the sniper gang moved up a bit. Right, here we've well and truly secured this. I feel like if we get some boys in here, we could cut off the STEMI sort of reinforcements. So if we bring in... Javelin's probably not a bad idea, but let's get you boys, we'll bring you over this way. So when they spawn, I kind of want to kick them out a bit. So 1, 2... So they're going to come there. In fact, let's go wide. And then they can come and unload there. And then you, my friend, let us just continue firing and soften up everything that we can basically see. Right, Javelin gang, let's move you up. You boys move to there. They have line of sight here, so that's going to be firing there. So Arley Burke, how the hell do I wonder if you can select, can make a control group, make you number 1 or something? Really hope so. Some support fire about to come in here. There we go. They're done. Let's start firing at these lads. It's saying I'm out of range. I do believe so, Blind. I'd be lying if I'd said yes or no to you. But I believe there's a PvP element, yes. Let's put our cruise missile into this building, which should hopefully take care of it once and for all. And then let's move these lads up there and be a bit more aggressive with some of these Marines. We've force recon, let's get them maybe up here and we'll try and get line of sight that way. That should take care of that building, I think. Or not. They have retreated from it. Right, let's get our cruise missile on there then. Move in and take that. Let's move in and take this. Let's move you boys to there. Let's get a javelin there. And then you boys can RTB. And then these Marines can move up. Right, we've got a nice contingent out on this side. So I guess we'd have been able to land tanks and whatnot if we'd taken the other approach. At least that's what I'm reading between the lines here. And I think I am going to use these helicopters to bring in some supply here. And I'll get them to, like, here if I can, and I'll bring them up the way. That's the plan anyway. So you're going to come to here. And you're going to come down and you're going to unload there. That's the game plan. Marine Raider's going to go there. Our Javelin's going to move to there. These Marines are going to move to there. Force Recon's going to move over. Right, we're slowly moving through. There's still apparently some MLRS somewhere. We need to keep an eye on that. Have you guys not? Oh, you've used all the supply, have you? We'll move here and then we'll see what we can do. We have an M1A1 there. Our supply chopper. I honestly think I'm going to be risky here and bring it straight into the sort of front line. These Marines are moving up. One there. One there, and then we'll see what we can do. You lads can move up and we'll take this stack. You're fine, right? No one's firing at you. You're about to land with 6,500 kilograms of supplies right at the front line. A beautiful point for replenishing, which is fantastic. So that's absolute poggers. We're going to then pull you back. Hopefully we can just fly straight here and I don't have to worry about it too much. They are replenishing beautifully. And they have a chopper there. Right, okay, so we could probably try and contest that, couldn't we? With our chopper. So we're going to put our Stinger in there. Anti-tank's going to go into the front. You boys are going to go there. You boys are going to hang back. You boys are going to go there. Right, let's get back to the fun, aka our destroyer. Let's light up this building. Big in the holiday. Yeah, probably because some of them weren't born to fun though. I like that the impact points actually matter. I am going to precision the hell out of that. Should hopefully bring it down. We'll bring you lads up. Let's get the force recon there. So you lads here. You lads can go over here. You lads can go there. You can go there. That's just about to capture a second point, and there is an MLRS right there. City district is captured. Okay, need to capture this. We need to try and push this, but I mean, I guess all we can do is maybe do a little bit of that. I don't know if we'll actually manage to get it because it's probably moving. One step ahead of you, blind. Here it comes. We've probably just been a little bit too late here, unfortunately. We'll see. I was almost ready to dab there, believe it or not. I was almost ready to drop a dab, but don't worry guys, I resisted. I'm going to try and fly in some support now to this side because it seems a little bit ouchy. And I guess we're hitting a bit of capacity with some of our troops that we have available here. Let's pull some of these lads back. Get some support moving that way. You lads have been absolutely wrecked here, so let's put... Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh no. That's a lot of anti-air. Don't like that. Don't like that one bit. Did you get... Oh. 2 choppers down, man. 2 choppers down. Well, only one thing to do in this instance. If we're being honest, right? It's the fair thing to do. I hope like the casualties you take early in the campaign aren't detrimental to the long-term efforts. If you know what I mean. Anyway, they should both be going down almost instantly, which is great. Pop, pop, and then hopefully we finish that one. Although there's quite a bit of impact time between shells. Continue firing if we can. There we go, good.
Good, but our position will remain precarious as long as the enemy paratroopers are able to reinforce the peninsula. Secure their landing zone, but be careful. They've had enough time to assemble a substantial battle group.
Okay, calm down, big man. Calm down. We're doing what we can here. Sheesh. Right, we've got a nice position here where we can kind of contest and cause problems. We've got a decent amount of ammo left here. I would like to kill this tank. This is the big moment where I want to see if we can actually change once we've fired. But I don't know if we can. I think once it's in there, it's possibly it. I think we're good here, though. I think our fire for effect's pretty bang on. It certainly was. Can we fire that? Nah, we can't fire at that, can we? Damn, that's a shame. They have just absolutely destroyed us here. We need our Stinger up in the air. But I said they're out of ammo. Shit. Javelins can fire at the air, right? Right? I think they can anyway. Fairly sure that the javelins can fire at the air. I really hope so, otherwise we're about to lose a lot of this. Come on, boys. Ah, they're getting turned around, that's good. Right, sorry, anyway, back to the best part of this mission. Which is going to be hitting basically wherever we can here. Let's fire at this, see if we can try and start taking some of this out. If we get 3 for 1 here, I will be over the moon. Because it's already coming. Oh no, they're kind of moving out of the way now. Damn. Damn it. A lot of open terrain to come at here, unfortunately. Going to be interesting. We didn't get those choppers back, sadly. Right here, we can still spawn helicopters. We just unfortunately lost most of the ones that you don't want to lose. Hello. Let's get some javelins and we'll land them here, I guess. Do what we can. You lads can move up. You lads can move up. I don't know if they're just like not coming from here now or what the crack is, basically. We're going to have to get these Stingers back or we're going to be up shit creek, I think. Get you lads over here if we can. Get you lads here, and I think we need to get some Stingers in. Let's load them there and then we'll see what we can do. We need to definitely get some more anti-air. There seems to be a massive helicopter contingent. We're going to pop the light on now because light is getting a little bit lower all of a sudden. You lads are getting in here, so I've got at least some sort of oversight. We need to get our bad boy ready here and start sort of firing and softening up, I think. They're very mobile here, though, it has to be said. You can get out there. try to bring our stingers back to replenish them. You lads can hopefully unload here and we'll get them up towards the front line, hopefully helping cover. But we'll see how that plays out. The javelin team here's moved up kind of nicely. I think we're going to take that out here, which is beautiful. Stinger is replenished back with a bit of more ammo. So let's get them out of there. Let's get you out there. Let's get you guys up towards the front line. Right, oh shit. Can we fire and support this here? Oh dear. We're going to have to prioritize. Okay, so you can make light control groups, which is what I've done here. There's a load of units here bundled up, so I'm hoping that we can do some damage. I'm going to try and predict where they're going. See if I can time this. And we're also going to fire a cruise missile at this building. That was a beautiful shot there. Look at that. Can't teach that. You've got it or you don't. It's as simple as that. Lovely shots going out there. We're going to move the boys up now and start putting some pressure on them. The lads are going to push up there. Ideally we're going to start engaging them, which we are. Just keep going there, please. Let's fire at this BMD, see if we can soften that up. I know you're under attack, lads. I just need you to buy us a bit of time here. Whilst they're firing, that we can get a cruise missile in, which is en route. Here it comes. BMD, goodbye. We've got a second BMD and we'll get it there. You lads can fire at them. There we go. Right. Over here, they're almost just not contesting us anymore, which is fantastic. Here, I think we just need to do our best to challenge some of the choppers for a bit of air dominance. You lads are out of ammo already. Seriously. Okay, I guess at this point we're bringing some supply then. 7,000 kilograms is going to do, I guess. Hey, what's going on here? Oh shit, you boys are in trouble. Kind of want to get this recon out there because they've been kind of the boys, you know. Can we fire at this and maybe take it out? Keep firing at them. How are they shooting through this pretty thick smoke, if I do say so? Yeah, they're gone, unfortunately. Right, you're going to try and move up and do that there, so we've got at least some stinger support towards the front. You're out of ammo now, but we're bringing supply. You lads can try and get across here. You lads are sort of controlling there. Let's get you to there. I think we're fine. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh no. There's a lot of supply we just lost. Damn it. Okay, we've taken some amount of casualties here. Whoa. We've got one more landing zone to take and then we're good. One more to take. Again, these guys don't want to move up too much. Stingers, can you? Yeah, they're going to do their work here, look. Shazam. That's a nice hit. We really do need to get some supply here, though. Oh, our choppers are back. How does that happen, I wonder? I guess we'll be a little less hasty with this. We'll maybe try and do it there. And I guess here we will soften up this hill if we can. And here, let's just cruise missile. There's surely going to be some lads in there, right? This seems to be in a busy point, so I'm just going to keep some fire going so they basically feel like they can't relax, if that makes any sense.
Oh.
Maybe should have been hitting them. General!
Wow, 53 months. Wow, wowies, wows. Salutations
Wowers.
and greetings, my friends.
I need you to unload there. Hopefully it works this time. Because all these lads are out of ammo now. Tell me this thing's not up there. Ah, fuck. You need to get the supplies down, buddy. Shit. I honestly thought one cruise missile would have done the job. Surely this time. There's no... Yeah, we definitely got a kill there. There's no way they've survived that again. There is no way. So we're going to call you in again. You're going to land right there. Stella's... They're always cringe. They always will be. Anyone who says otherwise is a punk. We're going to fire a cruise missile into your face now. And honestly, I am going to barrage that. He's taking a bit of damage here, hasn't he? What are you firing at? Who is it? Yeah, these lads. Let's pull you back. Go there. Yeah, we're taking out their supply now. AKA the dream. Let's just tomahawk this guy. We're starting to get a little bit low on ammo, but that's okay. We finally got some supply here, so that's fantastic. And then you can basically just get out of dodge. You can move up here, you're going to come here for some ammo, and you're going to move there. Okay, helicopters. Let's get 2 more Vipers in. I thought I could get 3 there. I got very excited. Marines, let's just bring you in there. We'll see if we can land an approach from this side. Right. Or sound. So here we just need to keep softening up as best we can, and we need to fire at you. Man, the naval gameplay is pretty cool. I'm assuming... Can you move them around? I could put the radar on, which would mean they can actually anti-air. I'm a bit annoyed at myself that I completely forgot about that being a thing you can do. So that now has full radar capabilities, which is kind of infuriating. I genuinely forgot that was a thing. Okay, here I think we just need to play it steady and safe, and then slowly move up and see what we can do. Winnie, how you doing, man? This is very cool. Very cool, Winnie. What has been occurring? Are you still on the grind? Let's keep firing at them. You've got them down. Let's get them out. Marines, let's move up. Need to keep bodies coming. I guess these assault men, we just need bodies coming at the front line. So let's go. Let's go. Let's go. At this point, I guess we just run them up and we get here. Stinger team there. You guys stay by that. At least we've got an ammo pop there if we need it. Right, this is the last one we have to take, and then we have the landing zone. Loving the legends. Yeah, Winnie, you're in that early streamer grind where you do questionable things that you'll regret in years to come. I know, I used to do it. Right, we're going to need some more help here because this is a bit of a contested point. Stinger team's going to come up here. Right, Vipers, let's move up and be a little bit tentative here and be ready to run them should it come to it. And then our Osprey, let's just unload them there. They're not counter-firing us at the moment, so I'm going to be very, let's say, spunky here. Be very aggressive in our... Oh, shit. Ah, shit. Can you take him out before he gets you? You can. Good man. I mean, I think you took him out. I really hope you did. Oh, shit. No, it's fine. Make sure we absolutely leather him, right? Yeah, they're done. That's fine with me. Okay, boys, let's move up. Let's move up. Let's keep going, boys. Keep going, boys. I'm going to fly this over and just try and get line of sight and see what's going on here. We might... Oh, no. Oh, no. It's happening again. There is some anti-air, so we are going to fire that there. In fact, we're going to fire that there, and we're going to fire this... I think it's here. Kind of lost sight. We've got them away, though. We took them out, so that's cool. At this point, we just kind of need to get in the point and contest it, really. You need to just RTB and see what we can do. We're by yourself colours for these are the game of the year. I haven't even heard of that. So yeah. General, I've literally not poked my head above the water in terms of games and new content, so I am going to put a cruise missile into that building because I'm pretty sure there's someone in there. We're finally in the point, which has taken a seriously long time to do. I'm really hoping this is going to be the end of this after this. I've kind of taken Kaliningrad. I don't know what more they want from us here. Finally.
All the objectives have been reached. Congratulations, Commander. I will recommend all the soldiers who died at the fort for a posthumous award.
Damn.
Those men died
Yeah, this is basically the campaign we're doing here. I'm really enjoying this. Apparently our Marine Raiders are still under attack. That's cool. French game. Okay, I've got to say that the combination of gameplay there really did have me there. We were not even close here to doing this. We did well here in the main. 68 minutes in that mission. Kill death ratio, I'm happy with that. That was rough, man. General, that's some big words you're saying there. I'm going to put that out there. Okay, so now we've successfully managed that. It seems like there's some more decisions to be made. We can now do the air heist, basically, or Tracked and Furious. So I guess we need to do either 2 of these, if not 3 of these, before we can actually advance. No, it's the ground one we have to do, I think, before we can advance it. Then there's also this that we can speak to the Russians through a cutscene. And I guess the cutscene is then going to open up. I'm assuming this will be like a defense here and a defense at Narva. So again, just going to put it out there. I think this game has a lot of potential. I think it could have the legs to be a kind of fairly regular game on the channel for at least the time being. I'm curious to hear your guys' thoughts. What do you all sort of think here? I'm kind of really enjoying the fact that you can make mistakes and it penalises you for it. It's not just like you pass the mission or you don't. Like I lost all of my troops there because I didn't take that fort in time. And I think if there's anything, it's been a case of making mistakes and constantly learning and trying to grab it and sort of run with it, if that makes sense. But I've thoroughly enjoyed this tonight. I already am looking forward to playing it. This might supersede our Xenonauts playthrough, and we'll just sit and try and get through this as best we can, if I'm completely honest. I don't want to start another one just because my mother-in-law is staying at the house tonight and I am in the room she's sleeping in and it's 10 o'clock, so I'm probably going to go off. But nice, short and sweet tonight. Might try and do another one tomorrow night depending what's going on, and just do like another mission here depending how long it takes. But honestly, I knew I was going to enjoy this. It's kind of taken me by surprise. But anyway, thoughts on the VOD and also obviously on Discord and on stream. What do you guys think we do? Do we attack here? Do we watch this, see what this leads to, or do we see out the invasion of the enclave over there before we do anything on the borders? That's the question, my friends. Until the next one, though, you take care of yourselves, and we will speak to you soon. Toodles. Sorry, guys, we're just getting rid of those on the YouTube side. You guys know how it is, right?